Okay, I messed up yesterday, so I'm going to redo this. I'm going to plan your day for you here in Hudson, Michigan this Saturday, December 13th. We're going to start off 6 a.m. at Karen's Cafe or 6:30 a.m. at Main Street Perks. Main Street Perks has coffee, cappuccino, latte, mochas, all them coffee drinks. They also have quiche, oatmeal, yogurt parfaits, cookies, breakfast stuff. And they close at 1, typically at 1. Sometimes they close a little bit earlier. Karen's Cafe, their breakfast and lunch, they close, I believe, at 2 o'clock. Then what you're going to want to do now, this is, sorry that my finger's getting up. This is a new tablet. I'm still learning where the camera is. So anyways, Hometown Vintage and Decor is on 800 Maple, North Maple. That's maybe a mile from downtown. If you go from Main Street Perks, you don't even have to hit a stoplight to get there. Just go down Main Street, make a left on Maple, take it all the way down, almost all the way to Cadmus. This lady, she just celebrated her 1-year anniversary of having her business at her home. She has her business at her home on her property. And she sells neat little home decor type items, little crafty items, and some, what do you call that? Home schooling type items and stuffed animals and such like that for little kids. If you go there, you can enter to be in a drawing for a gift certificate. So head on over to there. That closes. That'll be open the whole time while you're down there. It's 10 to 5 on Saturday. The cookie sale, that's going on at the Methodist Church. Methodist Church is a brick church, or is it cinder block? I think it's brick. Really nice looking church. That's right on Main Street. That's 10 to noon. It's only 2 hours because the cookies go fast. You're going to want to get there quick. Maybe you should go to the cookie sale first, then Home Vintage and Decor. But that is a very popular thing that goes on every year here in Hudson. The Hudson Library, it's a Carnegie District library, so it's got the 2 yucca trees out in the yard. 2 stories if you don't count the basement, 3 stories if you do. The basement is where the young adult room is, and they recently just renovated it. New paint job on the walls, new bookshelves. They got a TV in there with a VCR. They got streaming service and just a bunch of stuff going on at the Hudson Museum or the Hudson Library. They're redoing a lot of the interior, and every time you go in there, they got something going on, something new taking place, some changes. They're really modernizing the place for the young people. Now that's on 205 South Market. That's not right on the main road, but it's right off the main road. Let me see if I can get this next page. They're Hearts Local. They're having their giving feast. I think Santa Claus might be there. They have taste test or tasting, what do you call it? Tastings. Anyways, free stuff to eat. And they're having local industries there giving stuff away. And I can't remember what all they're having, but they're having some stuff. Go to their page on their Facebook page. They have it all there. The craft show, that's where I'm going to be, so I'm going to be missing all this stuff. That's on Main Street, 323 West Main, right down from the rest of the stuff I showed you. 10 to 4, I'm going to be there selling estate costume jewelry, estate purses, to raise money for my partner's mother who's in assisted living. And the Espinosas are going to be there with their novelty items, team stuff, and wrestlers, novelty stuff, mugs, stuff like that. Bonnie Teiede with home decor, her sister who does woodworking, some type of wood cutting, I think, ornaments and such. Shayk'nBake is going to be there with goodies, sweets, dessert type stuff, baked goods. Natalie's Love at First Bite is going to be the food truck. All these people have Facebook pages except Bonnie Teiede. I don't think she has a business page. Let's see. I don't know who else is going to be there. I wish other people would have told me. I could tell you. I could promote it. Thrifty Hippie. Now that is a store on Main Street, kind of kitty corner from where the craft show is. The craft show is at the community center, by the way. That's open noon to 5:30, 302 West Main. She has basically consignment stuff, some resale stuff. Neat little place to go. They have rings and clothes and jewelry, rings, crystals, just a whole bunch of stuff. Somebody there sells candles and soap. There's always different stuff there because the vendors, it's basically vendors' crafts. So everybody's doing their own crafting. Quaint and Quirky right next door to Thrifty Hippie, open noon to 5:32. That one's a thrift store, a resale shop. She has the interior really nicely decorated and her windows are really nice. You're going to want to go there. Now that's across the street from the community center where the craft show is. So make sure to hit them two up. These both are independently owned. Women owned. Hudson Museum, interesting place to see more antiques and old vintage stuff, noon to 4, 219 Main Street on Main Street. They, 2 stories of Hudson and local area antiques and history. You can self-tour or have a guided tour. Make sure to sign in to let them know where you are from. That's a neat place to be. Here's our restaurants. The ones with the dots underneath sell alcohol. Karen's Cafe closes, like I said, at 2. Azteca down on Main Street, but right almost outside of town. Shea'nanigans and Cravins are on 127 outside of the city limits, I believe, both of them. Maybe not outside the city limits, but not on Main. 10 Pin and Bobbye's both sell pizza. 10 Pin, you could stop in for some bowling there. That's what they call it, 10 Pin, because there's a bowling alley there. Maybe they have some open lanes. You can do some bowling while you're waiting for the parade, which is going to start at 6 p.m. And that's going to be on Main Street. Santa Claus is going to be at the community center right after the parade. Get a picture. They'll probably have some goodies there too. Munchies, giveaways maybe. So there's your day. Spend your day in Hudson. We have a lot of stuff going on. We'd love to have you here. And enough here to spend the whole day. I hope to see you there. YouTube. Where is YouTube? Where is YouTube? YouTube, YouTube, YouTube. YouTube, YouTube, YouTube.